Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today we continue our lake series and we're going to have some fun with this.
A fishing rod? How'd you come up with that idea?
Let's just say I took a pole. Get it? A pole? I just made that up. Oh.
Sounds like we're going to tackle a big lesson.
Oh, very good, honey. Here's another good one. Where do fish go on vacation?
I'm going to guess Finland.
Oh, right. But who grants fishes wishes?
I'm not sure, but I imagine it'd be like their fairy godmother.
What do you call a fish that has two knees?
A tunny fish?
How about a smelly fish?
A stingray.
Where do you go to weigh a whale?
At the whaleway station.
Holy mackerel, you're pretty good.
Maybe we should try playing a game instead.
And what did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know. Wait, I do know. How about Salmon Says?
Ow, brother. Hey kids, Pastor Robbie here, along with my lovely assistant and wonderful daughter, Sadie.
Hello.
And today, we're going to have some fun learning about fishers of men.
Fishers of men? What does that mean? I thought we were going to try to catch fish.
Well, anyone can catch fish, but what we're going to learn about...
Not so fast, Captain Ahab. If you're so good, then maybe up for a little fishing challenge.
Fishing challenge? You're on. We'll take turns casting our lines and see who comes up with the biggest fish. You go first.
No problem. Piece of cake. Woohoo!
Piece of cake. I'll show you a piece of cake. Let me show you how it's done.
What'd you get, Dad?
Now, a piece of cake. Let me have another shot.
Wow, nice boot, Dad.
Let me have one more try. Well, hey, I got something. And this time it actually feels like a fish.
Hey, there's a note inside.
What does the note say?
Thanks for cleaning up our lake. Signed, the fish.
Ow, brother, give me that. Turn around.
What are you doing?
I'm writing a little note to the fish. If you're so smart, why are you letting Sadie catch you? Yeah, answer that one, smart fish. Looks like we've got our answer here.
Because everyone loves Sadie. Well, that's true.
Ow, brother, can we get back to our lesson here?
Okay. What is our fish story?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it a fish story.
Why not?
Because when people talk about fish stories, it means they're exaggerating or they're telling an unbelievable story that usually isn't even true.
What?
Well, it comes from the idea of telling someone about that big fish that got away. It must have been this big, when in reality, it was probably like this big.
So, when people tell a fish story, they're not always completely accurate?
Right.
But the Bible has all kinds of fish stories. like Jonah and the big fish, or the disciples casting their nets one more time and pulling in a ton of fish. Those seem like fake stories.
Well, they do, but the stories in the Bible are all true, even the ones about fish. And today's story comes from Matthew 4:18 through 20, where it says, "While walking by the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, who is called Peter, and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. And he said to them, 'Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men.' Immediately they left their nets and followed him."
So what does that mean, fishers of men?
Well, it means if we're followers of Jesus, instead of just fishing for fish to fill up our stomachs, we should fish for people to fill up heaven.
What in the world?
Well, there's nothing wrong with fishing, but Jesus was out for something much bigger, something much more important. He wanted to teach us how to lead other people to heaven.
Oh, I get it. Our goal is to lead others to him.
Exactly. And he called it being fishers of men because fishing was a pretty common job for the disciples. Several of them were fishermen, so they got it.
Is that why the Christian fish symbol is so popular?
Well, kind of. The Christian fish symbol is also known as an ichthys, which is a Greek word that means fish. It's also an acronym for the phrase Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior.
What?
Sometimes you'll see the Greek letters like this, I-X-O-Y-E.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, the I is short for Isus, which means Jesus. The X is Greek for CH or Christos or Christ. The O with the dash is Theo or God. Y or Hios is Son, and E represents Sigma, which is short for Soter or Savior. So in short, Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. This symbol has been around since the 2nd century.
Wow, I didn't even know they had cars and bumper stickers back then.
They didn't. Back then, it was actually illegal to be a Christian and to worship any god besides the Roman gods.
Wow, that would sure make it tough to be a fisher of men.
Yeah, in fact, they say that Christians would use symbols like the fish symbol to communicate with other Christians. They would draw a line in the sand like this. And if the other person was a believer, they would also draw a line to complete the fish like this. Then they knew they were both Christians.
Cool! Who would have ever thought that fish was such an important part of being a Christian back then and even today?
You got that right. Learning to become fishers of men is a beautiful thing. So, Sadie, what did you learn today?
I learned that a fish story is an exaggerated story that may not be true. But the stories told in the Bible, even the fish stories, are all true.
Exactly.
And Jesus called the disciples to be fishers of men and lead others to him and wants us to do the same today.
Very good.
Now, I was thinking maybe I should give you one more chance to catch a fish. I believe in you, Dad.
Thanks, honey. Let me give it a shot. Come on. Think I got one? Oh, no. Well,
you did it, Dad! You did it! Way to go!
Whoa!
Careful, Dad! Don't let him get away! We'll see you around.
Today's video was sponsored by Mark Mays Painting, who provide interior and exterior painting services for both residential and commercial clients. Known as the pastor with the paintbrush, Mark and his team are professional, efficient, and trustworthy. They provide the highest quality work imaginable, and I highly recommend Mark for all your painting needs. And if you'd like to find out more about possibly sponsoring an episode or a series of Family Moment episodes, just drop us an email at contact@familymomentsfun.com. We love our sponsors, and we'd love to connect with you about the possibility of partnering with us as we teach the truth about what matters most. Bye.